Hello friends, this is Dr. Ranjan Ghadai. Today I'll discuss on the selection of a research topic. Basically, this is one of the most vital thing for any researchers, particularly those who are doing PhD, those who will start their PhD. Because PhD you can consider to be the final degree for any individual, and those who have any interest to join any academic institution as a professor, assistant professor, or lecturer, for them it is mandatory to achieve that degree. Also, if you want to join any research lab, any kind of any industries R&D sector, everywhere PhD degree is mandatory. So until and unless you not get that PhD degree, you won't able to join. You won't able to get a very suitable job nowadays. And for getting the PhD degree, selection of a research topic is very vital, because on which topic you will continue a PhD, that is very vital. Now, in this particular lecture, we'll discuss what are the steps and what are the things we should do before selecting our PhD topic. Now, starting with introduction, as this thing already we have covered in the first lecture of this workshop, but as this is also related to the selection of research topics, so we'll start with the basic introduction to research. According to Rumnell, research is an endeavor to discover, develop, and verify the knowledge. Basically, research we can consider that it it is purposely and methodically search for a new knowledge and practical solution in the form of answer to the question. That is basically the definition of research. A lot of people they have given their own own definition. So, in broadly, if you see, the definition is if you are doing something new systematically, or you are using some existing knowledge in a new and creative way to find something new, that is considered to be a research. Now, as in this particular lecture, we'll discuss about the selection of the topic. So, before going into that, we should know what is the literature review, because this literature review will play a vital role for selecting any research topic. So, basically, literature review, it is a written summary of journal articles, books, and other documents that describe the past and current state of information on the topic of your research study. Generally, people say that research is a thing that you can do by yourself. That is fine, but research you cannot do with isolation. Means you'll have to take the help of others directly or indirectly. Directly, if you are not taking any help from any other individual, indirectly you will have to take the help. Otherwise, you cannot proceed in the research. Basically, means before selecting any topic, we will have to go for a thorough literature survey. And literature survey means we will study the research article of other researchers which has been already published. So that is very vital, and this proper literature review, a proper literature survey is very much necessary for the selection of a proper topic in the research. Now, in this particular slide, this is the how to select a research topic. Basically, the starting thing is that whenever you are going for the PhD, in that case, the topic you will choose that must be from your area of interest. Why? Because whenever you will continue your PhD, in that case, you will have to stick to that particular topic for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You do not know how much time it will take. So, whatever area you will choose, that must be your area of interest. I'm giving one example. If you divide any department, that may be a sociology, that may be a management, that may be a mechanical engineering, computer science engineering, it will have different broad areas. Now, which broad area you will choose, that completely depend upon the individual. You cannot forcefully choose any kind of area by uh, m- means your by the by considering other suggestion. This thing, it must come from your own interest. I'm giving you an example. If you see management studies, it has some broad specialization, like your you can consider human resource management, your financial management, your marketing, operation resource management. Now you cannot do research in all kind of broad area. So before starting of any research topic, you'll have to think in your mind what will be my area of interest. Because whenever uh, you'll start your master degree, generally we used to choose a specialization. Just as I belongs to mechanical background, I can say that in mechanical, if you divide, it has three broad classification, yeah, three broad specialization. One is thermal thermal engineering, other one is design engineering, and the last one is production engineering. Now, on the basis of these three, and you can choose any kind of broad area. Those who have interest in the thermal engineering, they can go for master degree in thermal engineering. Those who have interest in production engineering, they can go do their master in production engineering. But in UG level, basically in the BTech level, we used to BTech or even consider BSc also. Uh, in that case particularly, we used to study all the topics related to that particular branch. Now, while doing a master, you'll have to choose one broad area of your interest. Suppose in my BTech, I generally like to study the production engineering subject. In that case, I'll have to choose the production engineering as my specialization in the master degree. Likewise, you'll have to do. Now, when you'll come for the PhD, PhD is not a kind of master degree. It is the kind of thing in a particular topic of that broad area you will have to choose, and you will have to do the research in that particular area only. So suppose someone has done their master degree in a particular specialization, it would be better for that individual to continue the PhD from that particular uh, specialization. Suppose I have completed my master degree in production engineering. Yes, a management student, if they have completed their your MBA in human resource management or in marketing, in that case, their PhD should be from that domain only. It is not about they will have to select complete marketing in their PhD. That will be a broad area. From that, you'll have to choose the subtopic. Then you'll have to choose a individual topic from that particular from that broad topic only. So the first thing is that choose a topic that you are interested in. Means the topic must be uh, particularly that topic must be interesting to you. Then the research process is more relevant if you are care about the topic. Definitely, if you have a interest in that topic, definitely it will look easy for you to continue that research. Otherwise, what will happen? It will be you will be feel like you will be pressurized to continue your PhD work. So before going to start your PhD, first thing you'll have to think in your mind that the research topic should be from your area of interest. Sometimes people they do mistake. I'm telling you what happened. Those who do the part-time PhD, what they do is suppose someone is working in a particular institute, and in that particular institute, suitable guides are not there. Suppose the on which he wants to pursue his PhD, that suitable your supervisor is not available in that particular institute. So what happens? This forcefully they used to shift their specialization and then do their PhD in other topic. In that case, they face a lot of problems. They face a lot of challenges. They cannot able to complete their PhD within the certain period of time which has been allocated to them. So that is very vital. Next is narrow your topic to something manageable. Means broad area of the topic you understood that this is the broad area of my topic. I'll have to do the PhD in suppose marketing, or suppose I want to do my PhD in operational research management. Now, in operation research management, it is a very broad topic. You cannot do PhD in operation research management. From that also, you have to find out a subtopic, and which is something manageable. Means that topic should be you should have a interest on that particular subtopic. At the same time, you'll have to find out whether that topic, whatever things you'll study in that particular topic, that should be manageable by you. Means you'll be able to handle that thing. Now, two steps are there while just to choose your subtopic. If your topic is too broad, you'll find too much information and not be able to focus. That is fine. That is correct thing. If your topic is very broad, what will happen? There will be not a single direction. That will you will have to follow in all the direction. In that case, you'll not get the result. You'll be puzzled. That's why you'll have to move in a single direction only while carrying your PhD degree, while doing your PhD degree. Means you have to choose a subtopic from that particular broad area. Now, background reading can help you to choose the limit and the scope of your topic. What happens while continuing our PhD degree? What we do is, at the starting we used to do the coursework. That is very vital. If you not do the coursework, what will happen? The background knowledge, a basic knowledge, you will not be able to get that one. That's why before starting of your PhD work, you should do the coursework. Whatever course will be relevant to your broad area, that topic, that particular subject, you will have to study as a coursework while continuing your PhD. Now, for consulting for selection of this research topic, you can take the help of your supervisor, because a supervisor is the person who plays a very vital role for any PhD scholar. And and always you'll have to choose a topic which will be uh, in the domain of interest of your supervisor. Next is refer to the lecture notes and required text to refresh your knowledge of the course and assignment. It is very mandatory, because until and unless your base will not be strong, you cannot think about a particular topic. So before before selection of your PhD topic, first you have to build your base of that particular area. I'm giving a small example. Suppose someone is interested to pursue his PhD in uh, you know just consider about supply chain management. In supply chain management, it is a part of your operation management in your management studies. So in that case, he has the basic knowledge related to the supply chain management, because that is also a broad topic, that supply chain management. In that case, where you apply the supply chain management, on which field you want to apply that one, what mathematical modeling you want to develop, all these things are there. Now, to get into that particular narrow topic, you have to make you have to get the basic knowledge about the supply chain management and its significance. Next is talk about research ideas with your friend. He may be able to help focus your topic by discussing issues that did not occur to you at the first. What happens while doing PhD? Suppose you are joining an institution, there you will get into the contact of your seniors, of your friends who will be working in that particular institution. Now you'll have to find out the person who is also working in that particular area, the area related to that topic. Now you can also discuss with them, you can discuss with your senior. They can also help you, and their idea also you can keep with you for selection of your PhD topic. Now, this is the important step. Generally, student follows the research scholar. This must follows while selecting their PhD degree. Basically, the first step is the brainstorm for ideas, because whenever you are going to join for your PhD degree in any institution, now uh, while doing your coursework, in that case, the area of your in the topic from your area of interest. Now you have to do a brainstorming session with your with you first, then with your guide and with your friends who are working in that particular area or in that broad area you can consider. Now choose a topic that will enable you to read and understand the literature. It is not like that. That's why I was telling you, if you choose the different kind of topic which you do not like, in that case what will happen, whenever you will go through that particular topic, whenever you will read the journals, in that case you will find difficulties. I'm telling one of my friends case. What happened to him, he had done the PhD, sorry, he had done his master degree in thermal engineering, and after that he joined in an institution. Then he started his PhD from that institution only. Now in private institution or in case of some small government institution, you will not find suitable guideship. Yes, guideship from all kind of area. Some guideship you will find, some supervisor you will find, those who will be working in that in their area of interest. Now some of the people they try to compromise that, because uh, uh, if they will not compromise, what will happen? Generally, it will be very tough for them to get enrolled as a PhD scholar, a part-time PhD scholar from a good institution. A lot of your obstacles are there. So what they do is like what that particular of my friend did. He registered himself under a supervisor whose area of interest is material science. It is completely different. He had done his master degree in thermal engineering. He had interest in thermal engineering, but while pursuing his PhD, he changed into a material science engineering. You can change. There is no issue at all. But you should have that kind of interest on that particular topic. You should have some kind of basic knowledge on that topic. Before selection of any kind of topic, you have to clear your basic on that particular topic. If your basic is not clear, what will happen? Whenever you read the articles, whenever you read the journals, you're not able to understand, because research article is not like a textbook. There deep discussion happens. Your different kind of new things they discuss. In that case, if your uh, that basic will not be clear, in that case you will have to face the problem. That's why uh, choose the topic that will enable you to read and understand the literature. Whenever you read the literature, whenever you go through the basic of the topic, that you should understand. Next is ensure that the topic is manageable and that material is available. See what happens, in suppose you want to do a experimental job, yeah, experimental kind of research. For that, it is mandatory that the experimental setup must be available in the institution where you want to do your PhD, or in the institution where you have a good context by which you can easily do the experiment in that particular uh, research topic. So what happens generally, it is very tough to get a slot or get a time in other institutions. So it would be always advisable to choose the topic, choose the experimental topic where the setup for that experiment should be available in that institution only. Otherwise, what will happen? Your PhD will be delayed if experimental setup will not be available. In that case, you'll have to depend on other institution. There it would be very tough for you to get the slot and all. So while choosing your PhD topic, this is the most vital thing you'll have to think before selection of your topic. Now make a list of keyword, means while going through the literature survey, or while reading the articles and all. In that case, you'll have to find out what are the important keywords on that particular topic, and try to get the basic knowledge about the keyword. Just I'm giving an example of a material science engineering student or a mechanical engineering student. What happens whenever they you can consider a physics student also. Whenever they make any kind of material, making a material is okay, fine, you are making a material, but you have to do the testing. Whatever material you have make, that is the property of the material is it is what is the property of the particular material, and that material properties is comparable to the existing material properties or not, that you have to find out as a your discussion part, that you have to discuss in the Tertiary discussion part. Now the thing is that for testing a material, a lot of equipments required, because you can check the mechanical properties, optical properties, your electronic properties, your electrical properties. Lot of equipments are there. Now thing is that if you are not from that background, what will happen? It will be very tough for you to understand the equipment's principle, how that machine work. That you have to know. That is the basic thing, because uh, in material science, a number of machines are there. Like I can give the example, like nano indentation, nano scratch. These are the equipment by which we check the hardness, we check the wear rate, friction rate. These are the things we generally check. These are the mechanical term. I think it will be very tough for other people who are from different backgrounds, so will not go into the details. But according to that point, I'm just giving you some idea that means whenever means whenever you are selecting a topic, you should know the the basic knowledge about the keyword which you are using in your PhD topic and PhD topic analysis. Now be flexible. What is the meaning of be flexible? When whatever topic you are considering at the starting, you cannot be sure that that particular topic will be there up to the end of your PhD. Always during that PhD process, that may be the time may come that you will have to change something in that particular topic. So you'll have to flexible. You have to keep that thing in the mind. You should not be worried about that. Eh, so something, some kind of, suppose at the starting you have given a proposal in that in some different way. Now, while carry out your PhD work, you may face some kind of problem, for analyzing that thing, or for conducting the experiment and all. Now you can just change something in that topic. The meaning will be same, the broad area would be same, a slight change can be done, yeah, some modification can be done. So you must be flexible. You should not be rigid that no, as my topic is that means I cannot deviate from the topic. You have to deviate, because by consulting your supervisor, by consulting uh, while you change the topic, in that case the DSC committee will have to just inform them that this is the problem I'm facing. Now just I want to change, a slight change from that particular area. That can be done. That is not a big issue. Now define your topic as a focused research question. As see, whenever you have decide whenever you are deciding any topic, in that case you'll have to find out, you'll have to ask different question, whether my topic will be it will be beneficial for the society or not, and who will be benefited from that research. If I'll continue the research, who will be benefited from the research? And in that case you have to find out who are the authors, who is working in that particular topic. You have to find out the figure out the author's name, then you can follow their research work. These are the things you'll have to raise different question. Now you have to find out whether my the topic which I have considered, whether it has scope, future scopes or not. These are the question you'll have to ask to yourself while selecting your while choosing your PhD topic. Next is your research and read more about the topic. That is very vital, because you cannot start the PhD work, you cannot start your research until and unless your base will not be clear. So that for the first year, when you will do the your coursework, during that time, that some basic knowledge you should acquire about your PhD topic. Otherwise, some terms will be there. It will be very tough for you to understand. It will be very tough for you to analyze, even though you have a result. And if your basic is not clear, in that case, in the discussion part, result and discussion part, you will have to face a huge problem, because in the discussion part, you have to give the reason why this thing is happening. That's why you have to do a rigorous literature survey. That is very vital. On a strategy basis, already we have discussed that thing in the literature survey part, how to do the literature, how to select the journal, and how to segregate the journal. On the basis of that, how to search the journal, that also I have discussed. So on the basis of that, you have to do a rigorous literature survey, a rigorous study about your topic. Now, after that, after the rigorous study of your literature, you'll find some research gap. Research gap is basically like suppose you are studying 100 number of paper, a 50 number of paper. In that case, you'll find out the work, whatever work that particular person, a particular author has done in that article, and from that article you will have to generate what are the things he has not done, and that will help you to select your PhD topic. Because PhD topic is a thing, it should be a new things. You will have to do a new kind of research. You cannot just copying other process. You cannot copy other process and continue the same thing which has been done earlier. That will not be acceptable. That's why there is a big difference between a research degree and a you can call non-research degree, just like a bachelor degree you can consider. In bachelor degree, what happens? We used to, in the exam also, you used to write the same kind of thing. But in your PhD degree, in the exam means it is your presentation, your progress report, your PhD thesis defense, the writing of your PhD. In that case, something new should be there. It should not be same as the other researcher. That is the most very important thing for the researcher who is doing their PhD, and who will be interested to do their PhD work. Now, these are the ask yourself these questions when developing a research question. Whether these are the question, 5 question I have noted down here. Is the topic is interesting? Means suppose you choose a topic from your area of interest. That is fine. You selected your particular broad topic from your area of interest. Now, whether the topic is interesting to you, that is also important. Whether the scope of the topic is there, that is also very important. Until unless you not feel interesting, you cannot continue your work. Interesting in term of you also, and for the at the same time you'll have to think about the research community. Just I am giving one example. If you choose the hot topic right now in the engineering, that renewable energy, you can consider this your, that battery operated car. These are the things, machine learning, data science. These are the topic people are robotics, automation, and people are doing a lot of research in that particular topic. A lot of scopes are there. On the basis of that, and on the basis of your interest, you'll have to find out whether my topic is interesting or not, and it is interesting for me or not. At least that you have to find out. Next is, do you want to know more about it? If you are having some interest on that topic, definitely you will have a desireeness, or you have a interest to know more about the particular topic. That is also very vital. Otherwise, what will happen, if you will be choosing a very boring topic which does not suit you, in that case you will be very lazy. Definitely, due to that reason only, your PhD duration will increase, and you will not be complete the PhD within a certain period of time. It will extend basically. Then, would information to be hard to find? Now we have to find out. Information means whether sufficient information is there, available in the internet or not, related to that topic. And you have to find out that whether your guide, your supervisor, has he has some knowledge, he has some idea regarding the topic or not. Sometimes what happens, I've seen some research scholar, what happens, they just consult with their friends, they consult with some of the seniors, and they find a topic, and they try to they try to motivate their your supervisor, sir, I want to continue my PhD in that particular topic. As per the interest of the research scholar, the guide think that, yeah, he has an interest, so he can continue in that topic. So he approve his idea, and the person continue, the research scholar continue that similar topic. What happens if you do not have any interest? By consulting someone, you are just thinking that I can able to complete that I can able to consider that one as a PhD topic. That is also not advisable. So you must have the interest. At the same time, whatever topic you will decide, you will have to consult with the supervisor, and you have to think in your mind that your supervisor must have some kind of knowledge in that particular area. I'm not telling you that he must be the master of that particular topic, but he should have the some particular knowledge in that particular area, by which whenever you will face any kind of problem, he will be there to help you. Now, is the topic is limiting, means you'll have to find out that whether my topic which I have taken, any limitations are there or not. I'm giving one some example related to that. It will be related to it is related to the mechanical example, because whenever I think anything, any topic, it generally it directly mechanical kind of example it comes to my mind. So it will be, you'll be able to understand that one. What happens in production, generally whenever we used to cut the material, a lot of machines are there. By using the machines, we used to cut the material. Like suppose someone wants to cut the iron, someone wants to cut any hard kind of material, lot of machines are there, because that is very vital to give a proper shape to any kind of material. Machining is required. Machining is basically it's a process of cutting any material. We can suppose a cylindrical kind of workpiece is there, we can reduce its diameter, we can reduce its length, we can give into different kind of shape by using different machine. Now the main thing is that uh, different kind of machines are there. One is conventional machining, other one is unconventional machining. The difference is, in conventional machining we can you know cut any kind, we can cut the material, and there will be direct contact between the tool and the workpiece. Tool means by which we'll cut the material, and the metal and tool will be direct contact with each other. But some unconventional machining process are there, where the tool and workpiece, there will be no direct contact, but it will be, you can easily machine without contact of the tool and workpiece. There is some mechanism are there. We will not go into details of that. Now the thing is that uh, nowadays people are not giving much more focus to the conventional machining process, because already a lot of research has been done on that topic. So people are giving much more focus. Those who are working in machining only, they are giving much more focus to the non-conventional machining process. That's why I am giving that example. Is the topic is too limiting, means the area of which you will choose, whether some limitations are there in the topic which you are using, that you will have to also find out whether that topic is interesting or not, or whether that thing will be, whether the topic which you will choose, that will be interesting to the research community or not. Because at the end only you will have to submit the articles, you'll have to publish the papers, otherwise you'll not get the degree. These are the things you'll have to keep in the mind before selection of your PhD degree. Now these are the things. Importance of 5W. 5W is basically, it is you'll have to ask the question, different question, by using why, who, what, when, and where, for any kind of things. Before choosing any research topic, you are selecting any research topic, you'll have to ask different kind of question, which will be help you to uh, select your PhD topic. And you'll have to easily understand, and you'll have to get sufficient knowledge by raising this kind of question, by which you'll get the concept of the particular topic, you will get the scope of your particular topic, you will get able to get the that importance of your particular topic, which you will choose for your PhD. Now, the first, by considering why did you choose the topic, that is also very important. Why you are choosing the topic, whether the topic which you choose, uh, that that is on your area of interest, whether you like that topic, that is very vital. That's why, where you have to raise the question, whatever topic I have chose, whether I like the topic or not, whether it is in my domain or not, that is also very vital. Do you have an option about the issue involved? Means whatever issues are there, in that case, whether I'll be able to solve the issue or not, issues and all that also you have to just raise the question and try to find out the answer of that, by which it will be easy for you. If you are able to find out all the answer, means whatever topic you have considered, that is correct, that is fine. Now, who are the information provider for the topic? Means basically that will help you to find out, that will help you to do the proper literature survey. Who are the information provider? Means you have to find out who are the prominent author of that particular area, by which you can refer his paper as a in the literature survey, in the literature review. That's why, who are the information provider on the topic, who might publish information about it, who is affected by the topic. Means these are the things you'll have to find out while choosing your PhD degree. And in that case, suppose you are finding that these are the five authors who throughout the world who are continuously working in the particular topic. Sometimes what will happen, you can take their help also. You can, for any kind of suggestion and all, a lot of platforms are there, through your LinkedIn, or also through the your this research and all. You can easily communicate with them through mail also. You can easily communicate with them, by which it would be easy for you to choose the particular topic. Otherwise, what you can do is you can follow them in ResearchGate, you can follow them in Google Scholar, by which whenever they will publish any kind of research article in that area, you'll get the update and you can follow their papers, just to get the idea about your topic. Now, what are the major questions for this topic? Is there a debate about the topic? Are there a range of issues and viewpoint to be considered? These are the questions you'll have to also ask while choosing your PhD topic. Means what are the major questions in the topic? Means you chose the topic. What are the things? What are the issues? What are the problems that you can create by considering that particular topic? If you're finding a problem, now you'll have to find out the solution to overcome that problem. That will be considered to be a good research. Means by considering the topic, you have to find out the problem. These are the issues, and these are the issues no one has not worked on that particular issues. Now you will have to consider that issues as your uh, you know your for your PhD, selection of your PhD topic. Now you have to solve that issues which no one has raised yet. Now, where is your topic important? Whether like the topic, it is basically you can consider these things. Those who are doing the research in arts background, a statistical background, for them it is very important, because whatever things, yeah, whatever analysis you will do, whether who will be the your beneficiary, who will get benefits from that particular research. That also you have to generate. You have to think while selection of your PhD topic. The last one is when. When was the topic is important. That is also very vital. Means whether the topic which you have selected, it was a long back topic, or like the trend, or you can importance of the topic was in the long back, and now other the topic is having a very good importance right now, yeah, in the current form. That also you have to find out. I'm giving an example related to the mathematical techniques. Now, some MCD, multi-criteria decision making techniques are there. Means these are the mathematical technique, just to give, if we are having a lot of options, now we are not able to find out which option is best. For example, suppose you want to give a scholarship to the student on the basis of the marks of different subject. Or you can consider, suppose you want to purchase a mobile phone, suppose you want to purchase a vehicle. In that case, a lot of options are there. You do not know which option is best to choose the motorbike, you choose a car. The different techniques are there. By using that technique, you can easily find out which one is the best car, yeah, which one is the best mobile for the selection. Now the thing is that lot of mathematical yeah, techniques are the MCTM techniques are there by which you will able to get the answer. Now your concern would be which topic or which mathematical technique is the very new one, a recent one. If you consider that one, that will help you a lot. Otherwise, if you consider a very old topic, a old mathematical technique, a lot of research will have done the research in that by considering that particular mathematical techniques. So before selection of the topic, this when it was import topic was important. Is it a current event or a historical issue? Do you want to compare your topic by time period? That also you have to raise the question while selection of the PhD topic. Now, what makes a topic good? These are the 5 point I have put out here. What makes a topic good? First is the topic must be here. Already this thing I've discussed. The topic must be from your area of interest. Then only you can consider that that topic is a a good topic. Because if it will not be from your area of interest, then uh, you cannot you cannot be a very good researcher. That's why you have to choose the topic from your area of interest only. Now the next is the topic should be creative, means there should be an ample amount of scope on that particular topic. For example, I am telling you, suppose someone is doing research in renewable energy. Right now, renewable energy is a very a hot topic for the researchers, because nowadays the fossil fuels they are decreasing day by day. The people throughout the world they are giving much more focus on the renewable energy like solar energy, wind energy, the ocean energy, and all. uh, that's why you have to choose a topic that should be creative enough, and that should be very vital for the society, and there should be a practical application and all. Those who are doing medical research, just I'm giving an example of this corona disease. Till now, there is no vaccine available in the world for the for curing this coronavirus. Now, if someone will choose his PhD degree by considering this one as a challenge, whether uh, yeah, whether if you will be able to find out any vaccine, any solution for creation of the vaccine of the corona disease, that will be very beneficial for the society. That's why the topic should be very creative. Next, the topic should not be too broad. Whatever topic you will choose, it should not be very broad. Broad means I'm telling, if you are choosing, just take an example of this your I'm giving one small example related to your this supply chain management. What happens if you're considering this supply chain management topic? You can use supply chain management in any field. If you consider all the example, in that case, you'll be confused. So you can consider the supply chain management in the agriculture sector. You can consider. Suppose you're talking, that will be a narrow topic. Agriculture sector means we know that. Whenever we purchase some vegetable from the market, we used to pay a higher amount of money to the shop from where we purchase the vegetables. But the farmer who make that, uh, he generally get less money as compared to the money which we pay to the shopkeeper, because a lot of channels are there in between the farmer and the the last person who sells that vegetable. Now, if we use a proper modeling, a proper this supply chain management technique by which we minimize that distance, we can minimize that process, and by which what will happen, we'll have to pay less money. At the same time, the farmer will get a more money. So the topic should not be very broad, by which you will be multi-directional. What happens, you will not get the conclusion at the end. You will run in all the direction, by which you will not get the end of the particular result, I can consider. So be specific. Try to move in a single direction while choosing the PhD topic. Now, availability of resources. That is already I have told you. I'm giving one example. What happens related to that? It is my it happened with my one of my very good friend. He joined a IIT in 2000, I think 12, I guess. In 2012, 11, he joined an IITs. And uh, by consulting his guide, he chose a PhD topic that time. That it was experimental based analysis, but that setup was not available in that particular institute. So by consulting his guide, he told that if we'll write a proposal to the institution, then in the next 6 months we may get a setup for that experiment. So by considering that, he chose the topic. Now what happened, due to some problem and due to some unavoidable circumstances, what happened, that machine did not come to the particular institute. It took around 2.5 years, 3 years, by which he did not get that particular machine. By at the end, what he did, again he changed his topic. He chose some other topic, and that setup was available there, and he able to completed his PhD in 8 years. That's why this is very vital. The resources, availability of resources is very vital. Before selection of the topic, you will have to think in the mind, particularly those who are doing the experimental work. For them, setup must be available in the institution where you are working, or you can consider that I have a good contact. Your guide must have a very good contact with some person who is having that instrument in their institute. In that case, only you should go, according to that topic. Otherwise, what will happen? Until and unless no setup will come, you cannot proceed in case of your experimental work. Now, the next thing is the guide should have sufficient good knowledge about the topic. That is also important one, because guide is one who will help us, who will show us the direction, a proper direction to continue our PhD. So at least we'll have to choose a topic, uh, to choose a topic which will be liked by the supervisor, or guide must have some kind of knowledge related to that topic. And or you can consider that you will have to select the guide who will be working on your area of interest. That means I'm giving you an example. Suppose I am working in supply chain management, and I'll choose a guide who is working in optimization, who is working in marketing. In that case, I will be a sufferer one. So you'll have to choose the guide who has some kind of knowledge, yeah, some kind of knowledge in that particular topic, by which he will be able to help you. Now, these are the things where to find the ideas for an interesting topic. These are actually nowadays a lot of internet, lot of resources are there, lot of search engines are there by which you will get the the interest of a particular topic. The for this thing, I can say you that attending conference and the workshop is one of the most vital thing, because whenever you are going for a conference, a lot of people will come from different areas. In that case, you'll get a very good scope to know about the recent trend. If you listen the lecture of the keynote, a keynote speaker or your plenary talk or invited speaker, in that case, what will happen? You will get some kind of idea about the recent trend, what is going on in the world right now. They will discuss. Their lecture will help you to get some idea about your area of interest. So uh, always try to attend the conference of your own area, means the area where you are working. It is not like that you are working in a material science and you are trying to attend the conference of a computer science. So that will also not helpful for you. So try to attend the conference which are related to your area. Second is personal interest. Personal interest means suppose your interest is in social science. Suppose your interest is in environmental science. So on the basis of that, you'll have to choose the topic, and that will help you to select your topic. And next is internet. In the internet, lot of options are there, a lot of search engines are there, a lot of platforms are there where you will get lot of information. by which you can choose the topic. You can search, uh, what are the new things which is going on in the world related to one particular topic. You will get a lot of options. Now, by considering that option, you have to choose a uh, you know your very faithful platform where, like your Science Direct, you can consider the Springer site, where you will get the proper journal of a good publisher, a good journal you can consider. Next is newspaper and article. Nowadays, for those who are doing research from the newspaper and article, generally different kind of new concept it comes. If you are going through the article, you're also able to get some kind of concept from that. Some magazine also it comes related to the new technology development. You'll find if you recent technology development magazine, a technical magazine, there also you'll find some kind of knowledge related to the uh, you know recent advancement in science and technology in or in your own area, in history, in sociology, you'll be able to find out that one. Next is attending a conference seminar. Already I've discussed. Common belief in the practice and the observation. If you are having observation that these are the things which that will help me for selection of the topic, from your observation only, you can also find the ideas of your interesting topic. Now, how to narrow the topic? Actually, what happens whenever you are thinking of a PhD topic, generally at the starting, the topic would be broad. Now, from that broad topic, you will have to find out on which topic I will have to do my work. Now, two main steps are there: selection of broad topic of interest, of your own interest, then narrow it down to an effective research topic once you have learned a little more. First, you will get a broad topic of your area of interest. Now you'll have to study more, you'll have to go through a thorough literature survey to get knowledge about that particular broad topic. While going for a literature survey, from there you'll find knowledge, key issues related to that particular topic. I'm giving one example related to your your this statistical analysis. How to choose a narrow topic. Suppose your supervisor gave you a assignment, gave you a topic that will you will have to work on a topic, it will which will be related to the current environmental issue. Suppose he told you that you have to do the research on the broad topic that will be current environmental issues in the world, which is quite broad because environmental issues throughout the world, a lot of countries are there, and lot of countries has different kind of environment, different kind of issues are there. So you cannot consider that one as a PhD degree. Now you will have to think in different way to get a proper PhD topic from that broad area of topic. This is the example I am giving. You can consider this thing in your own area also. Now you'll have to find out. Suppose your environmental deforestation is a kind of environmental issue. While searching in the internet related to the environmental issue, you'll find that deforestation is an environmental issue. Now, effect of this deforestation on you can consider to the human society, human beings, or you can consider to animals. You can consider anyone. Suppose you are consider any kind of animal like your gorilla and all. Uh, and you have to be very specific on which area I want to use this technique. Now for this particular one, three things you can consider. One, you can consider the your geographical context, you can consider the historical context, and you can consider the biological content. Now geographical content, the environmental issues, by consider geographical content, you can consider the environmental issues in a particular region. You can consider the particular region as your, either you can consider Africa. Suppose for example you can consider Africa. What will be the your environmental issues? Or you can also consider, suppose you are considering the gorilla one, so in that case you can consider that the the if effect of deforestation on gorilla in Africa, you can consider. Now next you will go to the historical constant. Now you have to go with the specific time, on which time you want to do the statistical analysis, because you cannot do the statistical analysis from the, you know, from 100 year, 200, 300 year, 500 year, 1000 years. It will be very tough for you. So you have to be very specific time, one specific time you will have to select, and within that area you will have to, within that era you will have to do the analysis part. Next is the biological one. Biological one means gorilla has also different kind of species are there. If you check in that case, you'll get, you know, different kind of gorillas. So you'll have to select a specific gorilla, you know, for your research. That's why whenever you choose a topic, then if you know, if you want to make a common topic, it will be like current, or you can consider that current effect of deforestation on the, you know, mountain gorilla is basically a kind of gorilla, mountain gorilla in Uganda. You can consider in Africa also. You can consider one country, that is suppose Uganda and Nigeria. You consider any kind of country. So that will be in that way only. You will have to consider a, you know, you will have to narrow a research topic. Otherwise, what will happen if you consider this what effect of deforestation over the animals in Africa? It will be a very huge topic. If you do the statistical analysis, a lot of things you'll have to do if you want to satisfy that thing. But for the PhD and all, you'll have to be specific. In that case, you can analyze about the particular species, particular location, and particular time, which will be helpful for you to select the PhD topic. Because always the PhD topic must be narrow. It should not be, you know, very broad. Which will, what will happen? Then in that case, you will not be able to get your result properly, because you will, if you choose a broad topic, you will have to move in all the direction. That's why choose a narrow topic which will help you to get the result properly and with proper time. Now we'll go to the literature of this part. Already I have shown in the, you know, my previous lecture related to literature. Uh, Two example I have considered. They do just you know, one is related to this, the example which just now I gave, and related to the one is related to the material science field. So this one, first one will be this yes, serial number, then reference, then study parameter. It's a deforestation on mountain gorilla. Uh, just Uganda here they have considered as southwest Uganda, the particular region. Now the focus would be effect of deforestation on mountain gorilla. Means what is the effect of deforestation on mountain gorilla? Now the result they are getting that the death rate is 20% due to that. Now they've got different kind of result. Now you will have to find out the gap. So why I'm discussing this thing, because all up to this is clear. This is the thing already the other researchers have already done. Now you have to find out the gap from that particular paper. Now this is the gap. Other type of gorilla they have not discussed. So they have considered this gorilla. You can consider other gorilla also. They have considered about the southwest Uganda. You can consider other part of Uganda. You can consider other part of Africa also as a research, as your own research. Likewise, you will have to read a lot of articles related to the deforestation. Then, by considering this research gap, you will get your own topic or in your own objective. That will be the final one, because this gap is very important. In that gap you will find out that these are the things has not been done by any researcher. If you will not find out the gap, you will just go on the result only. You cannot choose the topic. It will be a copy paste one. Same topic you will have to continue. Similarly, this is the example related to your material science field. It's a tribological properties of a material by using a particular technique. They have used a particular technique and they have calculated. Means by using this machine, this magnetic sputtering, they have developed one material and they have analyzed the top one properties, tribological properties like your wear rate, your coefficient of friction. These are the things they have calculated. Focus is they have incorporated iron, means they have put iron metal into the diamond-like carbon by varying the methane flow rate. They have used methane as a gas, and they have varied the methane composition, and they have prepared a iron incorporated DLC diamond-like carbon by using this machine, and they have tested its tribological properties. Just try to understand this thing. It may not be from your area, but if you understand this one, it will be help to analyze from the work related to your area. Now this is the focus they have considered in their article. Now result, they have got this kind of result. Suppose 0.5 minimum value they have got. Now here you have to find out what are the things they have not done. These mechanical properties like hardness, Young's modulus, they have not observed that particular value. Also, you can consider this thin film they have made by using magnetic sputtering. Now, for this particular paper, you can consider this iron incorporated diamond like carbon by using different machine. Instead of magnetic sputtering, you can use other machines are there like your CPT chemical vapor diffusion machines are there. You can use that machine also. So these are the things you'll have to find out for your this research gap for a particular research article. Now this research gap will help you to select that particular topic for your PhD. And this thing, suppose this topic which you are considering, and that must be from your area of interest. Now you have to analyze the topic from your area of interest, and you have to find out the research gap from that particular topic. Now what you have to do, this reference and all these things, try to go through the literature of recent one like last 5 years, last 10 years. Don't go beyond last 20 years, last don't go more than that. Just to get the concept, you can refer the paper which are published before, like before 20 years. But for yeah, put not 20, I can consider, you can consider 10 also. Now for selection of your topic, you will have to be up to date with the scientific community. Means the person who are working in your area, in your area of interest, what are the things they are working, and what are the things they are not doing, that you will have to find out from their work. That will be considered and that will be helpful for you to select your PhD topic. The PhD you may do in any area, it does not matter, but the procedure is same. In all the area, you will find out different number of paper, different number of articles, and that article, in the suppose you want to search the article, just already I have taught that thing in my previous lecture. Follow the article of good journal, good publisher. Don't follow the articles of that uh, having no your no your indexing value and all. You can consider no significance. Suppose you are referring an article of a non-significant publisher. Don't do that. Always try to follow the article of good publisher like Springer, Elsevier, Taylor and Francis, your some society journal like American Chemical Society, American Mechanical Society, American Society of Mechanical Engineering. Likewise, you have to follow. Then from there, you'll get the other two area. In this area, you will suppose you are making this kind of, just while doing the literature survey. In this kind of table, you will have to make. Suppose you are doing the literature survey for 30 paper, 40 paper, write every paper one by one, one by one. Now, by considering all this research gap, you will have to find out. Uh, just here also, you have to find out what are the things has not been done yet. On the basis of the research gap, you can formulate your objective, and the topic also you can decide from that. This is the basic way. Yeah, this is the general step. The researchers they follow to select their PhD topic in any area. Okay, thank you.